Have you ever found yourself stuck trying to get data grouped by year and month in your Spring Data project? It can be a real headache, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to group by partial dates using JPQL and Spring Data. I totally understand your frustration. You've got a working MySQL query, but translating that into your Spring Boot application can feel like a maze. You're not alone in this struggle. Many developers face similar challenges when integrating SQL queries into their Java applications. Let's break down the specific question at hand. One user asked, how can I group by partial date in JPQL like I do in MySQL? They also want to know how to map the results to a custom POJO and retrieve native query results as a list. Sound familiar? Let's tackle these questions together. So what's the issue here? JPQL doesn't directly support MySQL functions like date format. However, there are ways to work around this limitation. We'll explore how to mix MySQL functions with JPQL to achieve the desired results. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a success story that might just inspire you to keep pushing through your coding challenges. To achieve the desired grouping by year and month in JPQL, the user can utilize the MySQL function date format directly within their JPQL query. This allows for grouping similar to the native SQL query. Next, the user needs to define the method in their repository interface. This method will accept parameters for the date range and section, allowing for dynamic queries based on user input. Now let's create the custom POJO to map the results from the query. This class will hold the month, actual total, planned total, and adherence percentage. Finally, the user can execute the query and retrieve the results as a list of monthly schedule adherence objects. This will provide the structured data needed for further processing or visualization. Fun fact, did you know that mixing SQL with Java can sometimes feel like trying to dance with two left feet? But with practice, you can master the moves. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach shared by another user involves using the function query in JPQL. They suggest using the date format function to group records by day. Their example counts records and formats the date accordingly. They also provide a simple function query example that formats dates directly from a transactions table. This method can be useful for obtaining formatted date results in your queries. Here's the success story I promised. One developer faced a similar challenge and managed to combine MySQL functions with JPQL, resulting in a perfectly grouped dataset. They were thrilled with the outcome. And there you have it. You now know how to group by partial dates in JPQL, retrieve native query results, and map them to a custom POJO. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks.